This is that 2019 Honda Santa Fe ignition remover. It was hard to get the door open because the driver's side is forced towards the traffic, and there is a construction site that I'm near, and getting access to sticking my foot out the door and in a comfortable position to hit these bolts off. Yeah, that's kind of rough. Okay, so let's see if I could, now that I got some time, let's see if I could show you kind of where I'm at with this. Here's the screw, and I'm gonna put the screwdriver on it first, kind of let you know. So let's see if I could okay, so do you guys see it? That's where what the screwdriver should look like. We're gonna get a view from up here and see I'm putting the screwdriver right on that pyramid head, but you don't want it on the top of the pyramid head. You want it slightly to the right side of the pyramid head, and the reason for it is it's left loose, right tight. So you're loosening these bolts without it being actually it's not a screw head. You're gonna have to loosen it by a wedge. So let's see if we could do this. I don't know if you can see this clearly, but I put the screwdriver on the mushroom head, pyramid head, mushroom. We're gonna call it a mushroom head. I'm going to get my hammer and I'm going to hit my screw. And I put it on there, and here I go. And don't hit it hard, just you're going to see the screw rotate. And since these are new vehicles, I wouldn't know why there would be rust or why it would stick. The screw should come off fairly easy. Now, let's have a look at this, because from what I could see, do you see the mushroom head? And I hit it with the screwdriver, and look at it. I don't know if you can see this, but the screw is loose now. See, look at, I'm even just doing swirls. I'm doing swirls with the screwdriver. Look at that, it's just coming right off. And I know there's a reflection of the screwdriver on there. The best way to tell if you're making progress is to get a Sharpie marker and draw a black line over the whole thing, just one line. And when you see that marker move, you'll know you're making progress. Well, let's see this. I'm just gonna stick my finger in there, and now with my finger, let's move this plastic, because like I say, it's not gonna be easy to get to. Look at it, it's rotating. And I know there's a reflection on my finger. Wait. Let's see if I could get another. My thumb in there would be. Oh yeah, I guess if you stick your hand over the steering wheel, you could get a good grip. And I got fairly big bare paws, so my hands are fairly big. Look, it's unscrewing. Look, here's the bolt. Look, I'm wiggling it. Look, it's unscrewing with my thumb and my finger, so I'm able to get it out. Look, and I got it out. Let's have a look at that, shall we? And there it is. And let's look at the top of it. Notice there are no grooves for a flathead screwdriver or a Phillips. You can see where I hit it with the hammer, the scorching marks. It didn't take much force. And so basically, to give you an idea, I'm gonna put the screw, see? And let's have an imagination at this point and pretend that the screw is installed. I got my screwdriver, and I didn't put the screwdriver directly in the middle of it. I offset it to the right a little, and then I forced it forward. So I put it here and was forcing it in a direction of counterclockwise. Because if you look at the top of this and you're curious of why I keep saying clockwise and counterclockwise, okay, I'm gonna put the screw right here, which is probably not gonna stay, and it won't. And I got there. So we're going to stand it up. Clockwise means the way the clock rotates in a circle. Counterclockwise is, of course, the opposite direction. Oh, there. I thought that was a spider trying to get me. All right, we got the bolt. Here's the flathead screwdriver. It's a flathead. I didn't put it in the middle because if you hit it, you're just basically damaging the bolt. So I offset it a little on the outside. Notice not in the middle, a little to the right. and then that's where I hit the screwdriver. See how when I was pushing it, the screw wanted to rotate, so it was rotating out. See, counterclockwise. I was hitting it at an angle where it was taking this out counterclockwise, and that's the screw. You're gonna save this screw because we gotta go to a hardware store, and you're gonna get the same screw, but this one's gonna have a head to it, a Phillips, a flat, or even where you can use a socket on it. Let's see where the screw came out of, shall we? So let's put our screw down in an area where we're not gonna lose it. Let's get our plastics ready. Put the plastic file back down, and let's have a look at that hole. Now you'll notice there's that bolt left, and this one is gone. Take my advice on this. Never take out a bolt that's on the easy side first. Always remove the bolt that's the most complicated, because if you can't get that complicated bolt out, well, then the whole project's screwed. Doesn't make sense to take out all the easy ones first only to find out you can't get the hard one out. So start with the worst one, which is by the ignition side. And now let's go ahead and get this other side out, this opposite, and when we do, I'll come back with that video, and we're gonna take it down and unplug the terminals, which are these plastics. Be gentle with these terminals, do not mess them up. And upon doing this, when removing these terminals, your battery, you should go ahead and disconnect the ground side of your battery so you don't interrupt any security or electrical issues. It's just advice for you. Let's see where we're gonna get. I'll see you in, I'm guessing these are in parts, part 3. This would be part 2.